Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looking to pass. It's Smith. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
And the Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Fighting him off.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it and try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Quick June. They get him down to the June with an excellent run there.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Escapes the pocket. Put some space around the 30.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Smith. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And the Commodores looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of it.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Wants to throw it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. As they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
They got to completion, but as a quarterback, you like to avoid those situations. I'm sure it's fine now, but they can really take a toll on you after 4 quarters.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Durham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
3rd down play for this offense. To throw, it's Smith. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it to the left. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Too much speed for the defense. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk is beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. What a catch! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The shotgun run call. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. A quick throw out left complete. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so first down from the 12 now.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On second and goal, they give it to him again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Smith. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Commodores will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Play fake. He'll look to throw it. Ball scooped up on the defense. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Michigan. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. What a catch by the sophomore.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
To the air, it's Smith. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll run it here. Running with purpose. Breaks free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Commodores will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the 3rd quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he get there on the ground? And the Wolverines pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. It's an option look. Look out, room to run here. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a 1st down.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards. 1st down here for this offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action. On the move now. They're going to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Gives it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Commodores have first and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Dropping back, it's Smith. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's wide open. Look out. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Lets it go quickly. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. It's Bargovin. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Oh, the quarterback catches a break here. You know, anytime throwing off your back foot, it almost never ends well. He was very fortunate the defender drops this interception.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's stopping short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Back to throw. It's Smith. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Commodores come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Important second down play coming up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42. And the Commodores' offense is on the move now.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Commodores will have first and 10 here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Smith. The tight end has got it. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, they stop him short. Defense is stout here on back-to-back plays.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, you're going for the touchdown. To the air, it's Smith. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kurt. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Tight end goes in motion. The back's got it. He gets loose. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, individually, this guy hasn't necessarily had a great day, but I'll tell you what, he's still grinding out these little yards, and here he picks up a first down to help his team try to find a way to win this football game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Chewing clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Third down after that running play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bargova. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Grant behind the line. It's Bargova. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The shotgun running play call. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quick throw caught on the left side. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win? I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to a 34. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game in final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Back to pass. It's Smith. Pressure is coming. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the run here, lets it go. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Design quarterback run. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play to take away and a huge gain on the return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.